set up on a wall with a yoga mat. You can also do this on your bed with the legs up the wall as well if that's more comfortable. Have a ball nearby, and I really recommend having a pillow underneath your head just to offload the nervous system. Start with your legs up the wall. You can have them bent a little bit if there's a lot of tension in the lower back and the legs. Make sure you feel comfortable here. Move closer to the wall or further away from the wall based on how things feel right now. Move your toes and connect to your breath, thinking about expanding through the bottom back of the ribs down to the hips on your inhale. And on your exhale, softening into the mat. If you lose your breath throughout this practice, make a gentle intention to return. It takes practice within itself to stay connected to our breath in a way that helps relax the pelvic floor. Bend both knees now and place the feet on the wall. Grab your ball and place it in between your knees, hands face down on the floor, shoulders and neck relaxed. On your inhale, breathing down into the hips, and on your exhale, gently squeeze the ball and press your feet into the wall. On your inhale, letting go of the ball, and on your exhale, gripping the ball with those knees and pressing the feet. Continue doing this on and off as you inhale, thinking about that pelvis opening and relaxing, and on your exhale, gently connecting with the feet and the ball, not with an intention of strength, but just connection to self in this moment. Continue for a few more breaths here. Taking the ball, if you find that you become distracted or emotional, add some play in by throwing the ball against the wall and catching it. Wiggling the hips back and forth. Bring some movement to the body. If it feels like it gets too deep or any emotions come up that just feel overwhelming, give the ball a hug now and straighten those legs. You can offload if needed. And just notice, is there any difference from the beginning? Let's circle and pump the ankle in a way that feels good. You can apply some pressure back through the ball, on and off with your breath. There isn't a right or wrong here. I just want you to notice what feels good in the body. Inviting some movement into the body. Getting the nerves in the fascia moving, improving blood flow to the pelvic floor and the low back. Bringing gentle, kind awareness to the feet, ankles, and pelvis. Wonderful. Place the ball to the side. Connect to your breath again and just see how the body feels. Breathing into the back body, down into the back of the pelvis, and on your exhale, softening into the mat. Bring the feet off the wall now. Grab the ball, place it under your pelvis, and find that ball. Shake it back and forth, adjust your head if needed. And we're going to pick up one leg and give it a hug, either behind the shin or behind the knee, whatever feels better. And we're going to re-find that breath into the back wall of the ribcage, down into the pelvis. Breathing in and expanding, moving the knee back and forth if it feels good to do so, or finding stillness here. Staying connected to breath, head, face, neck is relaxed. For a few more breaths. Wonderful work. Place the foot down and let's just swish the pelvis back and forth. Move it in whatever way feels good. Try to bring some fluidity to the body. Staying connected to your breath here. And breathing and moving, if it feels accessible to you, finding some joy or compassion in your nervous system as you move. Let's pick up the other leg now, give it a hug, and reconnect to breath, settling into body. Notice if things feel heavy in your mind. And I often will tell people to soften the gaze and imagine they're looking out over a field of wildflowers or sunflowers, or looking out over a beach, softening through that mind's eye as you connect to the breath and connect to that pelvic floor. But of course, giving yourself permission that just breathing is enough. Wonderful. Now, this is the important part. As you remove that ball, notice any difference in the pelvis as you find that floor. Notice any sensations that feel good. Legs up the wall and finding stillness again. Notice any difference from before. Notice any sensations that feel good in your body. Placing one foot on the wall, going back to our ankle pumps or ankle circles, whatever feels good here. Connecting to breath. You can do both at the same time if that feels accessible, but feel free to offload that back. It really depends on the day. And as you do this practice more and more, you might find that you might just be able to go straight legs up the wall eventually. But it's okay to offload. It's okay to be kind to your body. Couple more ankle circles here. So we're going to hold the ball now and we're going to place our feet together. We're going to inhale, relax our hands on the ball, and then exhale, gently press the ball and bring the knees together. Inhale, opening the pelvis, softening the hips, softening the hands. And exhale, a gentle connection with the ball as we bring those knees back together. Opening like a butterfly, hands soften, breath is long and strong. And exhale, bring the knees back together. You'll see I moved my feet down a little bit because that felt good for me today. Play around with foot position. Play around with smoothness of the femurs as they rotate in that pelvis. Thinking about beautiful blood flow coming to all of the structures of the hips and the pelvis. And of course, going back to our ball walls, throws, if things just start to feel a little bit too heavy, a little bit too deep. Stay intentional with your breath, intentional with your body, moving slowly and mindfully. Wonderful. Consumer comparison again, legs up the wall, finding your breath, finding your hands on the floor, noticing any difference. Or it might feel exactly the same. And that's okay. We're just staying present with ourselves and present with our body. Couple more breaths here to finish off the practice, a gentle intention of gratitude for taking this time today for yourself. Finding your toes if that feels good. A few more breaths before we finish here. Head, face relaxed. Last inhale and exhale. Wonderful job.